All right, buckle up, Gundam fans, because today we're going deep on a mobile suit that's truly next level.
Definitely next level.
We're diving into the Superior Gundam, also known as the Iota Gundam. And
Straight from the pages of Gundam Sentinel.
that's right, Gundam
A
Sentinel.
lot to unpack there.
Yeah, this one's not just about raw firepower.
It's about the future of mobile suit technology, really.
Yeah, AI in a Gundam.
Exactly. The AI system, Alice.
Changes everything.
It makes you think, what even is a mobile suit? You know?
Right, it kind of redefines the whole concept.
Who defines it? Yeah.
Okay, so before we get into the AI stuff, which is fascinating,
Oh, yeah.
let's talk about the Superior Gundam itself.
Okay.
What makes it stand out on the battlefield? Just visually, I mean.
Well, picture this.
Okay,
You've got 3 separate units.
3.
The G attacker, kind of like a fighter jet.
Oh, cool.
The G core, which is, think, super agile core fighter.
Okay.
And then, this is the kicker, the G bomber.
G-Bomber.
Packed with weapons.
Oh, wow.
And get this, they combine.
Combine.
Yeah, right in the middle of battle.
Wow.
To form, you guessed it, the Superior Gundam.
So it's like a transforming Gundam.
It is. It's like something straight out of Transformers, yeah.
That's awesome.
Visually, it's incredible, and strategically, it's brilliant, you know?
Yeah, you got these adaptable units,
Super adaptable.
and then, bam, they merge into this powerful, unified force.
One big, bad machine.
Love it. It's a statement.
Okay, so we've got the visual wow factor down.
Okay.
But let's talk hard numbers.
All right.
What are the stats that make this thing a true heavyweight?
Well, in mobile suit combat, size matters.
Right.
This thing is huge, 25 meters tall.
25 meters, that's gotta be...
Think like 8 school buses stacked up,
Whoa.
73 metric tons.
That's a lot of metal.
It's like 15 elephants in a suit of armor.
That's a crazy image.
Hard to top that. Visual.
With all that size and weight, it's gonna pack some serious heat.
Oh, absolutely.
What kind of weapons are we talking about?
Its signature weapon, gotta start there.
The Beam Smart Gun.
Beam Smart Gun.
High precision, long range, like a sniper's dream.
Wow.
But it's not just a sharpshooter.
Okay.
It's got the classics too, beam sabers.
Oh, nice. For close combat?
Up close and personal, yeah.
Gotta have those.
Beam cannons, mid-range engagements,
Oh.
and of course Vulcan guns for those smaller targets.
So basically, it's got every weapon in the Gundam arsenal
Pretty much, yeah.
crammed into one machine.
It's an all-rounder.
And we can't forget about that income system you mentioned.
Oh,
How does that work, and why is it such a big deal?
the income system is like having the most advanced targeting computer imaginable.
So it's not just about firepower.
It's about strategy.
The pilot can lock onto multiple targets.
Multiple, simultaneously.
Seriously.
Imagine a juggler keeping like 10 balls in the air at once.
Whoa.
That's the level of precision we're talking about.
That's incredible.
The Superior Gundam can control the flow of battle.
Like a conductor.
Leading an orchestra.
Yeah.
It's that precise.
And then there's the Deep Striker variant,
Right.
which I've seen images pretty intimidating.
Oh yeah, intimidating is putting it mildly.
Basically turns this thing into a walking battleship.
Essentially.
What's the deal with that?
So, take the firepower of a battleship,
Okay.
condense it down, cram it into a mobile suit.
That's scary.
That's the Deep Striker.
And it comes with
A mega particle cannon
mega particle cannon.
can wipe out entire enemy formations.
That's insane.
It's the ultimate weapon.
So we're talking about a Gundam that can adapt to any combat situation.
Any situation.
Long-range precision,
Kishak.
overwhelming firepower.
Check.
This thing is a beast.
Versatile, terrifying. The Superior Gundam is the whole package.
It's designed to get the job done no matter what.
Strategic objectives, whatever the cost.
Which makes me wonder, what was its role in Gundam Sentinel?
Ah, good question.
What kind of missions was it built for?
Well, the Superior Gundam was a key part of Task Force Alpha.
Task Force Alpha, I've heard of them.
Elite unit, their mission was to hunt down the new Decides.
The new Decides, weren't they like the aces, the top guns of the enemy?
The best of the best, yeah. Incredibly skilled, dangerous pilots.
So we're talking special forces going up against the enemy's elite.
The stakes were high.
And their weapon of choice is this technologically advanced AI-powered Gundam.
It is the ultimate tool for a hunt-stakes game of cat and mouse, yeah?
Okay, so we've covered the design, the weapons.
Yeah.
Now let's get to the heart of it, Alice, the AI that sets this Gundam apart.
Alice is where things get really interesting.
So what exactly is Alice?
It's more than just a computer, it's a learning computer.
A learning computer.
It analyzes, adapts, evolves based on its combat experience.
So it's not just reacting to commands, it's actually thinking.
It's thinking, strategizing, like a human pilot almost.
That's wild.
Think of a chess grandmaster analyzing every move, predicting their opponent.
Wow.
That's what Alice brings to the battlefield.
So it elevates the Superior Gundam from a powerful machine to a strategic mastermind. That's crazy.
That's game changer.
And I think even the original Gundam from the One-Year War
Right.
had some kind of learning computer, didn't it?
You're right, it did. Revolutionary for its time.
But Alice takes it to a whole new level.
Whole new level.
It's a testament to how far mobile suit technology has come.
Even in the Gundam universe, technology advances.
But here's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
Alice development involved something called a Cheshire Cat.
That's right!
What exactly is a Cheshire Cat in this context?
It's a human pilot
A pilot.
whose personality and skills are used to, you could say, shape the AI.
Like you're printing a human mind onto a machine.
Something like that, yeah.
And for Alice, that Cheshire Cat was a pilot named Rue Roots.
Rue Roots, infamous.
Rue Roots, that name rings a bell.
Yeah.
Wasn't he known for being a bit of a wild card? A maverick?
Maverick is an understatement. He was known for his unconventional tactics.
Oh, really?
Pushing the boundaries, you could say.
So why choose him as the model for Alice?
That's the question, isn't it?
Wouldn't a more by-the-book, disciplined pilot make more sense?
You'd think so, right?
But it seems the creators of Alice weren't looking for just raw skill.
No.
They wanted someone who thought outside the box.
Someone who could push the AI to its limits.
To make it unpredictable.
A wild card on the battlefield, exactly.
The Rue Roots, with all his flaws,
Flaws, yes, but also his unique perspective.
was the perfect candidate to give Alice that intuitive edge,
A risky approach to AI development.
even in the world of Gundam.
But it paid off.
Makes you wonder how much of Rue Roots is actually embedded in Alice.
It's the question that keeps Gundam fans up at night.
Is it just his piloting skills, or is there something more
Something intangible.
that was transferred to the AI?
We may never know the full answer, unfortunately.
Right, because the technology behind Alice
Was lost.
destroyed in the chaos of war.
A tragic loss, considering its potential.
It's a reminder that progress isn't always linear.
Even in the future, things can be lost.
It makes the Superior Gundam even more enigmatic.
Enigmatic is the word.
A glimpse into a future that could have been.
A future powered by AI?
Maybe too advanced for its time.
It's a thought-provoking idea.
And speaking of thought-provoking,
Yeah.
we've got to talk about the Superior Gundam's legacy.
Beyond Gundam's Sentinel, right?
It didn't end there.
No, it pops up in another Gundam series.
Another one.
One that takes the concept of Gundam in a whole new direction.
You're talking about Gundam Build Fighters?
Gundam Build Fighters, where people build and battle their own Gundam models.
Oh yeah, that's right. I love that show.
It's a lot of fun.
So how does the Superior Gundam fit into that world?
It's treated as a legend, a symbol of power and innovation.
So it still holds up, even in a series full of custom-built Gundams?
It absolutely holds up.
Wow.
It's like seeing a classic sports car on the road today.
Okay, I get it.
You know, it's not the latest model, but it still turns heads.
So the Superior Gundam has transcended its origins. It's become this iconic symbol of the Gundam universe.
Exactly.
And it all comes back to its unique design and groundbreaking AI.
It's a legacy that continues to resonate.
Even in a world of plastic models and virtual battles.
That's the power of a good design and a good story.
The Superior Gundam may not be the most famous,
Maybe not.
but it's definitely one of the most thought-provoking.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've covered a lot today.
A lot.
The Superior Gundam's design, its weapons,
Its role in Gundam Sentinel.
even its legacy.
Its impact on the Gundam universe.
There's one big question that's been hanging over us.
I'm listening.
What if Alice's technology hadn't been destroyed?
Oh, that's a good one.
What if we lived in a world where mobile suits were powered by AI as advanced as Alice?
That's a question with no easy answers.
It's easy to get caught up in the cool factor of it all,
Yeah,
but the implications are huge.
they are. Think about it.
Entire armies of drones, tanks, ships,
All guided by AI.
as smart and strategic as Alice,
Like a real-life StarCraft.
but with real-world consequences.
It's a bit terrifying, honestly.
Yeah, no more human error,
No fear, no hesitation.
just cold, calculated strategy.
Chilling, isn't it?
And then there are the ethical questions.
So many.
Who's responsible when an AI makes a life or death decision?
The programmer. The commander.
Can you even hold an AI accountable?
It's a philosophical minefield.
And that's what's so fascinating about the Superior Gundam.
It gets you thinking.
It's not just a cool robot.
It's a reflection of our own anxieties.
About technology, humanity, the future.
Gundam does that so well.
And thankfully, even in the Gundam universe, they don't shy away from these questions.
No, they embrace them.
Remember how Task Force Alpha was basically an elite team paired with this super advanced AI?
A unique dynamic.
It's almost like a microcosm of our own anxieties about AI.
Will robots take our jobs?
Will they make all our decisions?
The Superior Gundam reflects those fears.
But on the other hand, couldn't an AI like Alice prevent human casualties?
Potentially, yes.
If it can make more strategic decisions, avoid unnecessary risks,
It's a double-edged sword.
the potential for good is there.
But so is the potential for misuse.
For unintended consequences.
Exactly.
And that's what makes the destruction of Alice's technology so interesting.
Was it a tragedy or a necessary safeguard?
Gundam Sentinel doesn't give us easy answers.
It makes you think.
See, this is what I love about these deep dives.
Me too.
We start with a cool robot.
We end up pondering the future of humanity.
It's all connected.
It is.
But let's not get too existential just yet.
Right.
We've talked a lot about the what-ifs,
Yeah.
but we should also look at the impact the Superior Gundam had in Gundam Sentinel itself.
In the story itself, yeah.
How did it influence the events of the conflict?
Well, it played a crucial role in several key battles.
I bet.
But it wasn't a guaranteed win button.
So even with Alice, war wasn't a walk in the park.
Not at all.
There were losses, setbacks.
Moments where even Alice's brilliance couldn't overcome the chaos of war.
That makes sense.
It adds a layer of realism.
Even with incredible technology, war is still unpredictable.
It's messy, chaotic.
And it highlights the importance of the human element.
Right, even with an AI making strategic decisions
It was still up to the pilot, reroutes in this case,
to execute those decisions.
to make split-second judgments, to deal with the pressure of combat,
It was a true partnership.
human and machine working together.
The synergy.
And that leads to another interesting point.
What's that?
Even though it had this cutting-edge AI,
Yeah.
the Superior Gundam still incorporated those classic Gundam elements.
Oh, absolutely. It's a great example of how Gundam blends the familiar with the futuristic.
Like it had all these advanced weapons,
Right.
but it still had those iconic beam sabers.
The staple of Gundam combat.
Classic.
It's like the designers were saying, even with all this new tech, you can't beat a good old-fashioned beam saber duel.
I love that.
It's a nod to the history of Gundam.
Even as technology advances, some things never go out of style. It speaks to the enduring appeal of Gundam,
A franchise that's always evolving.
pushing boundaries, but never forgetting its roots.
That's a perfect way to put it.
And the Superior Gundam embodies that.
It looks to the future while honoring the past.
Do you think its design influenced later Gundam series?
Definitely.
Did we see any echoes of its modular design or AI integration in later mobile suits?
Oh, for sure. The Superior Gundam was a pioneer.
A pioneer.
It pushed the boundaries of what was possible.
So it wasn't just a one-off experiment.
No, it helped shape the future of mobile suit design.
That's amazing.
It's a testament to the vision of the designers.
They weren't just creating cool robots.
They were building a world,
With its own rules, its own history.
its own technological evolution.
And the Superior Gundam played a pivotal role in that.
Absolutely. It's a machine that continues to fascinate and inspire.
It's more than just a machine.
It's a symbol.
A reflection of our own hopes and fears about technology.
And the choices we make about its development.
It's a reminder that technology is never neutral,
It's a tool.
that can be used for good or for ill.
The consequences are far-reaching,
And it's up to us to consider those consequences carefully,
both in the real world and in the fictional worlds we explore.
to strive for a future where technology serves humanity.
Not the other way around.
That's a powerful thought.
It is.
And speaking of powerful thoughts, I think it's time to wrap up this part of our deep dive.
Okay.
We've covered a lot of ground today,
We have.
from the Superior Gundam's design and capabilities,
To its impact on the Gundam universe.
and those thought-provoking questions about the future of AI.
It's been a fascinating journey.
But before we go, I have one final question.
I'm intrigued.
If you could go back in time and talk to the engineers who designed the Superior Gundam, what would you ask them?
Wow, that's a tough one, but I think what I'd want to know most is why Rai Roots?
Yeah, why him?
Why choose him as the model for Alice?
What was their thinking?
Were they truly trying to capture lightning in a bottle?
Ree's intuition, his unconventional thinking,
Could a machine truly replicate that?
that spark of human ingenuity.
It's the million-dollar question.
And sadly, with the destruction of Alice's technology.
We may never know the answer.
But the fact that they tried, that they dared to push the boundaries of AI development that far,
It speaks volumes about their ambition.
their willingness to explore uncharted territory. It's a reminder that innovation often comes from unexpected places.
It does.
Sometimes you have to break the mold to achieve a breakthrough.
To defy conventional wisdom.
And in the case of the Superior Gundam, that breakthrough came at the intersection of technology and human intuition.
A fascinating combination.
And that brings us back to the legacy of the Superior Gundam
A machine that continues to spark debate.
and inspire awe even decades after its creation.
It's a testament to its design
Its thought-provoking backstory.
and the glimpse it offers into the potential and the perils of advanced AI.
Absolutely.
The Superior Gundam reminds us that technology is never neutral.
It's a tool that can be used for good or for ill.
The choices we make have consequences.
It's a powerful message.
Sometimes.
And it's one that resonates, even in the fictional world of Gundam.
It transcends fiction.
It makes you think about the real world, too.
It does.
So, as we wrap up this part of our deep dive,
Yeah.
I want to encourage everyone listening to keep exploring the world of Gundam.
There's so much to discover.
Stories, characters, technological marvels.
It's a rich universe.
And who knows, maybe someday in our own world,
We might see the emergence of an AI as groundbreaking as Alice.
it's a possibility.
A fascinating one.
But until then, we can learn from the fictional triumphs and tragedies of the Superior Gundam.
We can learn from the stories.
And remember that even the most advanced technology,
Is only as good as the intentions of those who wield it.
that's a powerful thought to end on.
It is.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the Superior Gundam.
It's been a pleasure.
And as always, keep those imaginations firing.
Until next time.